feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away.
I'll start off quickly by saying and issuing an apology. I think we've taken off 2 days this year. We're at January 10th. I think we took off 2 days, right? 2 days. I want to apologize. We got to start up a new streak. Obviously, we cleared the 30 for 30, but the larger goal is for consistency. I've gotten so much good feedback from you guys in terms of you guys wanting me to stream more, wanting more content, even if sometimes in, doing more content, we have to diversify somewhat. And whether, obviously we're not trying to delve heavy into politics or sports or anything else, but I know you guys are this is like our family right here. And no matter what we talk about or what we get into, you guys are appreciative. I was really even surprised that you guys enjoyed me with Sneeko as much as you guys did, and I really appreciated that. Let me send this tweet out. I'm actually going to tweet out a link. If you guys take note, we are at the precipice. It's right over there. We're at the precipice of 1 million subscribers on King Akademiks. I am really excited for that. This came through a lot of hard work and effort. Won't bore you with, too much of whatever, because I know some of y'all have been waiting for a while for the stream to start. But I'll tell you how King Akademiks became a channel. I've always ran multiple channels at once. I used to, during quote unquote my heyday, I ran 3 at once successfully. I had a main channel that used to get about like 3 videos a day. I had a backup channel that would get at least 2 videos a day. And then I had the War in Chirac, which would get 1 video a day. Okay. Sometimes, the numbers could go up or go down, but I'd like to put out like around 6 to 7 videos a day. That's how I grinded it up for years. That's not the meta anymore. So if somebody's listening to this, like, oh, that's what you got to do. That's not what you have to do anymore. But that's how we kind of created a bunch of channels. All right. And in 2013 or 2012, I can't remember what year it was, I created a gaming channel. Twitch was a very brand new thing. I knew it was rebranded or was known as Justin TV at a point. And when it became Twitch, it was mainly for Call of Duty players who were like pros and they were like really good at the game. And I was fascinated that people wanted to watch somebody else play a video game. So I started a gaming channel. And a lot of people back then had gaming channels. So King Akademiks, if you're watching this on King Akademiks now, was a gaming channel. And if you go back, and we could go look real quick at some of the oldest videos, you're going to see me trying to play Call of Duty. Of course, I was terrible. But nonetheless, everybody knew I was going to try, right? So you go here, if you click on King Akademiks, and you go to videos, you go to oldest, you're going to see these videos here. Now, one interesting thing I figured out about the synergy between everything, and it's kind of ironic how we've gotten to a place like this 13 years later, is that when I was playing these video games, right, I was in public lobbies and stuff like that, I would see people with interesting names. Big Gucci Sosa, Oh So Arrogant. Like, they were really, like, a lot of gamers, and I imagine those to be white kids, they were really taking, like, almost the persona of these drill artists. They turned that into their nickname. Because obviously this is a video game about shooting and killing. And they're looking at these rappers and the culture of drill like, yo, these are the real killers. So they would name themselves, yo, this is Fredo, whatever. Like, they would really start, emulating these people from a name perspective. I continued, and I'm going to just show you how the channel went. I continued to play games. Madden I tried to throw in there. There was some NBA 2K stuff. We were doing wagers on stream. Anybody remember 2016 era? That's our goated era. I'm giving you a whole breakdown of me streaming. 2016, I'm doing streams like this, and then we'd play wagers for felt like hours, 8 hours sometimes, and you guys would be just there. We'd be having off the cuff conversation at times, and you guys were tuning in, and that's when we start bringing women on stream, around 2016. Like, you start bringing, that's where you see Selena Powell come in. Shit, I met my eventual girlfriend because I brought her on stream, and we were doing like just these little interviews with girls, and that was Angelica, by the way, I met, which I dated. I didn't date Selena, but whatever. People have just convicted me of the dating Selena thing. Sometimes you get tired of finding a narrative, right? Whatever. But yeah, so that happens, and you'll notice if you kind of go back in the history of this thing, this is 10 years ago, we don't get to like reactions. This is us on an interview with a couple of girls, and people kind of found an interest in these interactions, academics and whatever girls. So we were kind of like doing our thing in the streaming world with that. A couple rants went like viral. Academics beef with Pornhub. And we kind of start realizing that, whatever, like this is kind of happening. It became like the place to talk to my most dedicated supporters. And I want to always remember that. If I had only just kept doing YouTube videos, I'm pretty sure my main channel would be at 5 million subscribers. But at a certain point, I realized, and this is how chat niggas were born. I realized once I hit 1 million subscribers on my main page, it was more important for me to find, I used the idea of 300. I said, I want to find my most loyal 300 subscribers. Because with them, I could make a little bit more risque jokes. I could do whatever. And we could, they know me more than everybody else. Also, they're going to ride for me more than everybody else. Have you ever clicked on a channel? You watch your videos, but you don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I wanted to find the 300 people that were chat niggas who were really dedicated to the cause. And I felt like I did. Obviously we grew from then, but that was the idea for me behind streaming. Find your most loyal supporters, because I never promoted, and that was my thing. I never, ever promoted my streaming channel. So I had 1 million subscribers already on my main page, but I never promoted streaming because I said only a real subscriber, a real chat nigga would know we're streaming over there, and they'll find it. They know what Twitch was at that time, my audience, but they found it. So if you kind of scroll down, you'll kind of see where we got into. There was a lot of fascination with us covering from a male perspective, a lot of these female type of stuff, but we're covering it from a male perspective. Also, you'll see this is the $81,000 backpack story with the guy you now know as the Big AJ, but he was called Slowbucks AJ at that time. We saw personnel and personas from our community start to shine, right? This is, shout out to my man Snapper, shout to Tyrone, shout to Herman. You know what I mean? If anybody remember Herman? But that's it. That's a Tyrone. It's not. It's Ty. Oh, it's Ty. Is it Tyrell? I can't remember what it was. Anyway, shout out to my man from Chicago. He's from Chicago. But that's where the community of chat niggas started to be known. Okay, if you keep scrolling, This is 9 years ago. This is, I think this is Lil Boom and the groupie, stuff, and we keep kind of evolving. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll see evolution. Maybe not as quickly as you want. I get on Everyday Struggle here, right? Look, the ironic part, look at this video title. Is Zach a virgin, right? Because there was this whole perception of me as, this is a guy that doesn't get women. This was my saga with SZA when it erupted 8 years ago. Okay, rappers just start calling to the stream. Famous Dex calls in, vents about the freshman list 8 years ago. So it's been a long time and a long while coming. I'll give you a couple stats, not that you guys care. This channel, obviously now through repurposed clips, has 5,700 videos. I want to show you compared to my main channel. My main channel only has 3,000. So we just publish more on the streaming channel, and now we stream way more than we do podcasts or anything else. So while we've hit 1 million here, probably close to a decade ago, we finally, seemingly, are about to hit 1 million subscribers. We're at 999K. We're, I think, 43 away. We're about to hit 1 million subscribers on King Akademiks. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Again, you guys have created this channel. I've always operated as the person who, whenever I just make content. And if you guys tell me you're supremely interested in one thing or the other, I'll put more of my time and dedication into it. So this is why we stream a lot. And this is why even this year, I'm trying to stream 100% for the record amount of days I've ever streamed, but even more than ever, right? Appreciate you guys. And I love you guys. But I hope and I think we're going to get to 1 million during this stream. Don't embarrass me. We only need, how much we need? We need 44. It's okay. All right. Bunch of things happening.